Oh yeah, from Eartha.
She was.
Please tell me about Eartha. Please, I want to know what your favorite songs playing with her. I know Santa Baby is mine, but I mean,
Yeah. I mean, she had eclectic stuff. She did a lot of torch songs. Uh, uh, Sassy Bone.
Stacey Boone.
Yeah.
I have to look
You know
that
that?
up.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
Sassy Bone. It was a big hit. Whatever will be.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Say bone, say bone, say bone. And she would have the band, she'd make us sing that. Say bone, say bone. And she would do her thing. So she was an actress. She was a
Was she
major,
purr?
she was a major dancer.
Yeah. See, I think
Catherine
she,
Dunham.
Catherine Dunham. Yeah.
Yes. So she was another one of them. She was an international star.
She was a triple threat. A threat.
Yes.
She's a superstar.
Yes.
Same
And she back in the 60s, she spoke out politically.
Yeah, yeah.
That got her blacklisted. She moved out of the country. And when she came back in the 80s, she did Timbuktu. That brought her back.
I remember that.
Right.
I remember that
right
was
after,
huge.
Right. So right after Timbuktu, I get hired. She's finished with that, and she's doing her own things.
Her own show, her own performance.
Right. So a good percussionist friend of mine called me Bradley Simmons and said, "Hey man, Eartha's looking for a drummer." And I ended up in the band. I worked for her right up into Ashford and Simpson. So 3-4 years, and then next thing I know, I'm with Nick and Val.
Wow.
So
What a
yeah. The interesting about Bradley Simmons is Bradley Simmons. We knew each other from the black theater scene in New York. He was a percussionist. He played congas and African drums. But we did this Broadway show called Reggae. The lead for Reggae, the female lead, was Cheryl Lee Ralph.
wow.
The male was Philip Michael Thomas, who went on to do
Miami Vice.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you had Oba Baba Tunde.
I remember that name.
Big films, yeah. So we did this thing, and the musical director was a guy named Michael Kamen, who went on to write for Disney films, Aladdin and all this stuff. So, that was during the transit strike. So the show closed early. It was a really good show. I learned a lot about that. That was 1980, I want to say.
So that was before Eartha.
That was just before Eartha. So
Just
when
before
that
Eartha.
ended, the percussionist that I'm talking about was in the band with me on stage at the theater. And he hit me up. He said, "Hey man, Eartha needs. I've been working with Eartha. You interested?" I was like, "Heck yeah, Eartha."
Hell yeah, you knew who that was. Yeah.
The cat lady, man. Come on.
Yes,
Catwoman.
Catwoman. So how was she? Was she sweet?
Oh, she was a doll, man. She was so amazing. Loving, like that aunt, you know. So she would take us out to shows, and after the show, I told you she's a dancer. She wanted to dance with everybody a song or something. So you had to go and dance with her. She made sure you had everything. You guys need more champagne, blah, 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 blah. And what was interesting too was she had a huge gay following.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We would go through these gigs, and these gay men treated us like royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gave us no drama.
Mm-mm.
It was like you boys need anything? You boys want this? She made sure that they took care of it. They fed us. They gave us anything we wanted. Man, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And she put on such a powerful show, man. You know, you'd be mesmerized. You know, same
She's
thing.
she's a
So I
diva.
went, yeah. So I went from that